Hello everyone, welcome to Ekam Academy. So this is day 3 of the answer writing series, and as I've said, we are having this answer writing series according to the module based aspect, and we have started up with the environment series which is present in your GS paper 3. So in this particular answer writing series, we have brought some value added thing, that is like we are going to write the answer live for you, and it is also you who have to take a paper and also write the answer live. So once cross check the model answer accordingly, and on that particular basis the justification can be done. So rate yourself so that day by day improvement which you would be getting, that makes you write better and better answers for you. So let's go into the question, not wasting the time. So I'll display the question and I'll display the approach on how to write the question. Then I'll start writing the answer of keywords, phrases and the important points. You also start writing the answer along with me. Then I will try to show you where you are lacking. Clear? Cross check the points and cross check your thinking process of writing this particular answer, so that the way you are traveling, is it right or not, or the way you are writing the answer, is it right or not, you would be understanding this. Because many aspirants, when they write their answers, they think that they have written the best answer in the world, but as they have written it with hard work, it appears such. But is it the best answer or not? When you compare, or when you get the feedback and when you compare the answer with the right model answer, then you will be getting the right figure out, like right mark for that particular 10 marker or 15 marker or 20 marker aspect. Clear? So the question of the day which you are going to write the answer for this from the environment series is regarding with the urban heat island. So first let's check and understand the question very perfectly, then we will start writing the answer for it. So what are urban heat islands? Identify the reasons behind their creation. Discuss the measures which can help counter them. So in this particular question, if you could see, there are 3 basic approaches. Clear? We have 3 parts of the question. So obviously first we have to identify the keyword, and this is this particular keyword in this particular answer, urban heat island. So obviously the approach to the answer shall be introduce your answer on basis of the keyword, as I have already mentioned on the day 1, like as I have said. So you have to focus much portion of your introduction on the basis of keyword. So urban heat island which is there, on that basis, like you have to introduce your answer so that the examiner who is correcting the paper, he will understand what urban heat island is. So introduce the phenomena with the urban heat island. So write the introduction regarding with that. If any one of you are interested to get the feedback, or if any one of you want to check either the introduction which has been written by them, is it going in a right way or not, please just copy paste the introduction and just drop it in the comment section, you know, so that we will give you a valuable feedback by checking that particular introduction. The way of introduction which you have approached, is it right or not, that we will be giving a valuable feedback. So please copy paste your introduction which you have written, or just type it in the comment section. We will be giving you the valuable feedback as such. Clear? So introduce the phenomena of urban heat island as such, and then once you write the introduction, the second approach is write about the reasons. So accordingly with the point format, you can write the reasons behind the urban heat islands which are there. Then mention the measures to tackle this particular urban heat island. So how urban heat islands are being tackled, you suggest your measures, or you suggest the government initiatives which have been taken regarding with the climate change, global warming aspect, is any special regard given to urban heat island. Then conclude accordingly that what else have to be done, or what amendments have to be brought, that in the process what we are going, like what we are following as of now. So in this particular 4 structured format, we are going to start writing the answer. Okay. So first, so urban heat island introduction. Urban heat island is a geographical area like industrial park or core city or any mining area which has high temperatures relatively more than adjoining areas. Relatively more than adjoining areas. So very simple task like urban heat island which is there in an area. It's a specific part of an urban area whereby which experiences maximum heat when compared to the rest. Like some city centers or industrial hubs or mining areas in that particular city center or urban area can be considered as an urban heat island. Clear? So which experiences more temperatures than the surrounding areas. So like it appears like a more heated island when the surrounding urban area, it can be considered as urban heat island. So whatever introduction you might have written, please make sure that you paste the introduction in the comment section. So here you have defined an urban heat island, and make sure that you represent a diagrammatical representation of urban heat island over here, so that it would be helping the examiner to understand the urban heat island concept very better. Or else you can just draw a graph and you can mention this is industrial center and this is the outer transition zone. In this graphical representation way, or in this particular just nominal pie diagrammatical representation way, you can make them understand regarding with the urban heat island. Clear? Now, so after writing the introduction, what I have already said, we have to write and elaborate the reasons which are being associated with this particular urban heat island. If you could see, what are the factors contributing towards urban heat island? See, I am showing you just a direction to write an answer. You can write best answer than me also. Are you getting this point? See, sometimes disciples can be greater than gurus, which is a respect to guru given by a disciple. So it's not like you have to follow the same grammar or same English or same sentences which I use. You can use accordingly on your note. So what do you think, like what factors might have been responsible for development of these urban heat islands? So first factor which is coming into my mind is concrete jungles. The first keyword which is coming into my mind is concrete jungles which have been developed in and around urban region, where most of the greenery has been cut, and in and around that particular region maximum infrastructure building they have made. So these concrete jungles which are there, they are acting as the basic absorbers of the heat, releasing the heat and making the temperatures to become high in and around that particular region. Okay, this is one reason which is coming into my mind. Second reason which is coming into my mind is increase in vehicular density. So if you could see in urban areas, so within a family, if we have 4 people, so we are having 4 vehicles in that particular smaller family. So vehicular density increase is releasing more amount of pollution, and that particular pollution instead is resulting into formation of these particular urban heat islands. So with this, pollution would be increased, smoke would be increased. Clear? And what else? What else are coming into my my mind? The point number 3. Vast high-rise buildings giving more area for absorption. Vast high buildings giving more area for absorption. Like if you see the taller buildings which generally are there, clear, and the air conditioners which they use, clear. So these particular buildings generally they give the space for the absorption to happen. And the utilization of air conditioners mostly, this will release chlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons into the atmosphere. That is one scenario. Second is the outlet of the air conditioner generally would release heat into the surroundings. So utilization of these particular air conditioners, clear, these can be taken into consideration. And lack of vegetation. So while you write the measures for these particular factors which are there, so in that particular measures you can write Miyawaki method. So development of the forestry in the urban region under the Miyawaki method. So once go and cross check what is Miyawaki method, you will understand what Miyawaki method is. So please focus upon this particular method, Miyawaki method. So lack of vegetation is one reason which we can drop. What else? What else can be written? Clear, utilization of air conditioners, high amount of pollution. Industries can be one reason. Industries and its release. Industries and its consequences. Consequences mein aata hai like whatever it would be releasing in the atmosphere. So certain industries might be present at the core of the city releasing smoke into the atmosphere. Clear, this is one aspect which can be written. So absorption of heat by these particular aspects. So these are the major factors which generally make urban heat island to come into picture. Done. So if you have written any more factors than this, you're awesome. Clear, any extra factor which you have written than this, if you feel that is that factor can be written in that particular answer or not, please do comment that particular factor. We'll let you know with the justification either that particular keyword or the point which you have written that has to be mentioned in the answer or not. Okay. And obviously greenhouse effect and global warming, you can write this additional point, greenhouse effect and global warming as one particular point you can write in it. This is one particular aspect where you can focus. Done. So now we will focus upon measures that can be taken for countering. So now we shall be writing certain measures as such. Clear, because this is the third part of the question where you have to write the measures. Clear. So what measures can be followed? One is increase in urban forestry is one particular method through which we can reduce the aspect of urban heat island. Increase in urban forestry. Second aspect which we can follow is protecting water bodies. Protecting water bodies is one point. And development of industries away from core, like not at the central portion of the core. Clear. Public transportation network has to be increased. Transportation network. Public transportation network is one particular aspect which has to be increased. And first of all, creating awareness. Creating voluntary awareness. Voluntary awareness among the people. Here, and in certain countries across the world, exclusively if you see in China, USA, Canada, they generally are using rubber roads. So rubber roads concept can come into picture. Clear. And transiting ourselves into green economy. Clear. So the way of life has to transit from green economy, and we voluntarily have to change ourselves into that particular mode. So in this particular way, these measures, when they are adopted according with with the aspects, we can generally control the urban heat island concept as such. So if you have any other measures which you can add up to these particular measures, you can just comment in the comment section. We'll justify, either you have to write it, present it in the answer writing or not, so that you can add that particular point. Now what you are going to write for the conclusion is, along with the following, you have to be optimistic every time. Along with following all these technologies, like some people would be writing radical things like in the measures completely we have to shift to electric vehicles, but complete shift is cannot be done that effectively. So also using electric vehicles, this can be done. Also using electric vehicles. So whenever you write measures, whenever you write the conclusion, it should not be extreme, it should be optimistic in nature. So like activities to reduce the heat islands from voluntary activities such as demonstration projects, like along with the multiple benefits of air, when you create an awareness regarding with the less pollution and its benefits, so comfort and reduced energy cost to the people. So creating awareness and voluntarily coming and participating in these kind of activities would make some sense. Clear? So this is how this particular answer has to be managed. And every time make sure that whenever you write introduction or any part of the answer, your answer has to concentrate on entire soul of that particular aspect. It's not like you just have written 100 to 150 words related with urban heat island itself, then you have left with no space to write the factors or measures attached with it. Clear? So hope you have liked this type of answer writing. We are going to come up with more and more videos as such. So please try to be with us and support us by your comments and your likes and shares, so that we would be coming better and better for you. So every day I would be taking one question. So as a module basis, as I have said, and I'll be displaying the question and approach to it. And I would be writing the answer for this particular question which has been seen. Then you also write your answer. Then we will scrutinize, or we will have a checks and balance. Then you will understand either you are going in a right methodology or not. Clear? So thank you for watching this video. Have an awesome day. Jai Hind.